Imagine you possess unimaginable wealth. What would your desires be? Perhaps you travel the world, build grand castles, or indulge in the finest luxuries life has to offer. But what if I told you that the true path to greatness lies not just in gold, but in wisdom? Today, I'll tell you an extraordinary story about a man whose wealth was so immense that it still astonishes the world. This is the story of Mansa Musa, the legendary king, who embodied not only material prosperity but also spiritual greatness. Mansa Musa was the ruler of Mali in the 14th century, and his name remains synonymous with unimaginable wealth. His reign transformed the Mali Empire into one of the most prosperous civilizations of the time. But what makes his story truly unique? It wasn't just his fortune, but how he used his resources to change the lives of millions. Musa not only built an empire based on wealth, but laid the foundation for prosperity, knowledge, and culture for centuries to come. During his famous pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324, he stunned the entire Islamic world. Imagine caravans of thousands of camels loaded with gold, accompanied by an entourage of thousands of people. Every move he made underscored his wealth, but also his generosity. In every city he passed through, he gave away gold to the poor, built mosques, and supported scholars. His pilgrimage became a symbol not just of power, but of spiritual pursuit. When Musa arrived in Cairo, his presence was so overwhelming that the price of gold began to fall due to the sheer amount he distributed. Just think about that. He gave away so much gold that he caused inflation in an entire country. This event revealed the true scale of his wealth and generosity to the world. Yet Musa was not just giving, he was investing in development, building, and education. He believed that true wealth lies not only in material things. For him, greatness was in wisdom and passing on knowledge, building schools and universities, and creating opportunities for future generations. Under his rule, Mali's capital, Timbuktu, became the largest educational center in Africa, attracting scholars and philosophers from all over the world. What makes Mansa Musa's story so inspiring for us today? It's his ability to transform resources into knowledge, his belief that wisdom is the real treasure. We often think of wealth as something material, money, gold, property. But Musa showed that true wealth is found in using resources for the benefit of others. Let's take a moment to reflect. What would you do if you had the kind of power and resources Mansa Musa had? Many might pursue luxury and power, but Musa chose a different path. His wisdom lay in leaving behind not just wealth, but a legacy. This is an important lesson for all of us. Even if we don't have billions of gold, we have the ability to change the world through our actions, our generosity, and our wisdom. When we look at our own lives, we often focus on what we lack. Maybe we want more money, a better paying job, more power. But Mansa Musa's story teaches us that true fulfillment comes from creating something meaningful, from helping others, and from pursuing knowledge. We may not possess material riches, but we have something far more valuable: our minds and our actions. Each of us is capable of being wise and generous. Even if we don't have millions in the bank, we can share knowledge, experience, and inspiration. That is a power that can't be bought but can be cultivated every day. Musa showed that true power lies in the ability to use resources to create something greater, to help others. His story inspires us to think about how our wealth isn't what we have, but what we can give to the world. That is the secret to his greatness. Timbuktu, which became the jewel of his reign, was not just a symbol of his wealth, but a place where the greatest minds of that time gathered. It became proof that knowledge and wisdom could build an empire that would last for centuries. But what's truly remarkable about this story is that his pursuit of spiritual enrichment was just as important as material prosperity. His pilgrimage to Mecca was not just a journey, it was a symbol of his spiritual path. He sought not only the prosperity of his empire, but also inner peace. This balance between external and internal wealth makes his personality so unique. When we think of great figures from the past, we often focus on their material achievements. But Mansa Musa's story teaches us that true greatness lies in the ability to find harmony between the material and the spiritual. We may be rich, but without wisdom and inner peace, our wealth will not bring us true fulfillment. How often do we forget this? How often do we chase after the external signs of success, forgetting that true power lies in our inner world, our generosity, and our pursuit of knowledge? Mansa Musa reminded us of this through his actions and his legacy. His example shows that greatness is not just a matter of how much gold we have, but of how we use our resources to build a better world. Each of us can follow his example, even if we don't have millions. Generosity, wisdom, and the pursuit of knowledge, these are treasures that are available to everyone. The story of Mansa Musa is one of transformation. He used his wealth not just to indulge in luxury, but to leave a mark on history. And that mark isn't measured in gold, but in the lives he inspired and the lives he changed. We can draw inspiration from his journey. Every day we have the opportunity to make choices. We can use our resources for self-gratification or to contribute to the lives of others. Musa made his choice, and that choice made him great. It doesn't matter how much we have today. What matters is how we use what we have. Musa showed that true wealth is the ability to give, to share, and to learn. You don't need to be a ruler to follow in Musa's footsteps. Each of us can be a source of light and wisdom for those around us. His story is a reminder that greatness is available to anyone willing not just to take but to give. As we wrap up our conversation about Mansa Musa, I want to leave you with one important thought. True wealth isn't about how much we have, but how we use what we have. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video if you found it interesting, and share your thoughts in the comments below about what true wealth means to you.